Good afternoon, or good day, or good morning, wherever you're at. My name is Manny Sarmiento, co-founder of Bizzle. We are featuring many of our businesses, local communities, entrepreneurs. So with that, I want to introduce our guest for today. Her name is Genie Navarrete. I think I said that correctly.
Yes.
Okay, good. A trainer and sports nutritionist, and with a lot of great information on health. I'm going to ask her a lot of questions, a lot of tough questions, but I'm sure you're going to be able to answer because you look like you're fit. So you're in shape.
Kind of, yes.
Okay. So let's start with you have a business as a trainer, personal
Yes.
trainer, sports nutritionist. So what kind of people are reaching out to you for your services?
When they're looking, we're reaching for me, they have a problem of overweight.
Oh, that's me.
They're overweight.
I'm gonna call you right now. What's your
Okay,
number?
all right.
Okay.
And a lack of energy. They want back that vitality.
Okay.
So they look for me for that reason.
Oh, we need to talk. Definitely, we need to talk because I was
Yeah.
like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, and then I'm up till 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I wonder why I can't get up at 6, 7 a.m.
Well, yeah, lack of sleep in them.
Yeah, I hear that that's important, but
Very important. If you
Okay.
if you want to lose the weight, I always say that it's very important to have good sleeping of 7 to 8 hours, as well as good healthy nutrition daily.
it's interesting. I heard somewhere that when you actually lose weight when you're sleeping. Is that your philosophy too? Or?
Well, I mean, if you have done for the day the right thing, and yes, you can lose weight when you're sleeping because you're resting, your body's resting, and you have put the good nutrition in it.
Okay.
So during the night, when you're doing that sleep, that's when you're recovering.
Okay, the recovery phase. That's
Yes.
important. Okay, good. I think we're going to talk a little bit about that. So let's start with your background. How did like I said, you're definitely fit. You got muscles there, more than me.
More, yeah,
I lost them
kind
about
of.
20 years ago. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got
Well,
started with this.
I've been in the fitness industry for over 25 years. And as Genie the trainer, I've been licensed in sport nutritionist and other licenses like Pilates and aerobics through the years. And kickboxing, I named it all out there. And then 20 years ago, then spinning. And I was out there just taking all my license to have the
Zumba?
right, all of that. All
Okay.
of that through the years. And yeah, with all my how do you say that? All my conocimiento. I'm sorry.
Yeah, knowledge, all your knowledge.
All my knowledge is when se me pegó aquí. I'm sorry.
Okay, there you go.
All my
The
knowledge.
microphone got stuck to you.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sorry
fixing it.
about that.
This is for the bloopers later, so don't worry about it.
I've learned a lot just to apply to my own self and give the best to my clients when they look for me. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, you still, so you've been practicing for how long? About you said 20 years?
Yeah, for over 25 years already. I've been in the fitness industry.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. How did you get started? You just want to get fit and you started?
I got started because since I was young, I always do sports. I've always did sports, and as I was growing up, I see that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to just be in the fitness industry just to maintain that energy.
And I heard that you're getting results for people, which is really
Yes.
good. Yeah, we definitely need to talk. Okay, so sorry about the microphone.
It's all right.
So there we go. These are things that happen when you film live. Okay, so don't worry.
So
Okay.
it's all right. I
This-
better just get it
this
out.
this actually has a little magnet there, so
It's
there we
okay.
go. Okay,
It's
so
better. All right.
all right. So typically, you said you work with clients who are overweight, they're struggling with fatigue, low energy level. That's happening to me. So how would you begin with someone like me? Do you do an analysis?
Yeah, I will
or-
start getting to know you exactly. What would be your habits a day? What do you do as soon as when you wake up in the morning? What is it that you eat? I ask questions like, are you going to the bathroom and doing your regular, bowel movements? That is very important to have a healthy gut. So I start with that, and to see if you have any, how many hours you do any activity a day.
You don't want to see this, okay? My activity today.
Well, it moves around and around.
It doesn't get too green. It
No,
doesn't get too
it-
red. It
oh,
doesn't get too
okay.
orange. I mean,
And that is very important. We have to move.
Yeah.
If we don't move, as I always say, if you don't move it, you will lose it. So it's very important to move and have a healthy daily lifestyle, like eating and exercising.
I have a treadmill in the warehouse here at the studio, but I call it the dust collector.
Correct.
It's
And
really
maybe
good.
hanging some things
Yeah,
out there.
the clothes hanger, yes,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes. I want to order the extension so we can hang more clothes, but but yeah, that's I have a big issue with that. A very sedentary life, and I understand that that's really a really bad thing, right?
Yeah, and I understand when that happens because you're a lack of energy. So what I do is I start. It has to do a lot, and I come back again with the nutrition because what you eat, maybe it will give you laziness
Mhm.
or it will give you energy.
Well, I don't think that's the problem is what I'm eating because I'm actually eating very good, but I think the sedentary part, that I think that's kind of doing me no favors. So you're saying if you when you work out, you can relieve some of that fatigue. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. When you work out, you start getting your energy back because you're moving.
Okay. All right. So what is the role? Let's say we feature a lot of business people. It's Bizzle. It's all about the SMB, small, medium, large size businesses for that sake. So what would you say? What is a what is a good routine for a businessman, a businesswoman to really start getting back into shape, back into health, I should say, not shape.
I would say the routine at least find at least 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours a week to get that time for you to think that to get the time for your own well to exercise because that will be very good for mentally and physically at the same time.
Okay, now at
When
my age, 61, I don't want to get started into, moving too quickly, too fast. So, what are some tips for individuals to get back into a healthy lifestyle?
it will be very slow. You can start walking. You can start with 10 minutes a day. As you go by 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, and then start adding some weight training. When I say weight training, it doesn't have to be heavy weights. Just a little, heavy weight where you can move and you can isolate those muscles when you're working out to get them strong. As you can, you get strong, your muscles and your bones, they get strong at the same time, and you maintain your, how you say that, your balance, because when we grow older we start losing balance, and that is because we start getting weak. We get weak.
Bones or muscles or both?
Both.
Both, okay.
Bones and muscles, yes.
I see. So, it's not just about the nutrition, it's also the exercise to
The
help you
exercise
strengthen.
is correct.
Okay. I feel good about the nutrition. It's like yogurt, a lot of nuts, pecans, not pecans, walnuts. So nutrition wise, it's good. But the sedentary part is the tough part. So you said start with 10 minutes a day walking. What's your theory? I hear a lot of theories about 10,000 steps a day. Have you heard those theories? And what's your belief on it?
Well, no. You will have to go how it will go progressive. I mean, a person that's getting started, I don't think 10,000 steps will be good for that.
It would take me all day to get there.
It will take you all day, and you will get exhausted, and you will not feel good. Maybe you can get dizzy. So you have to start very slow, building up your
Okay. Well,
your stamina.
the other theory I've heard is take your average. So I have either a Fitbit, I have the Apple, and it says look at your average for 7 days and then try to increase it gradually, like 500 more steps, 1,000 more steps on average per day. What do you think of that theory?
I think it's very well. If you have something that will tell you, that'd be best. So you can have a control. I will say that you can start with 2,000 steps a day. 2,000 steps a day, it would get you started.
Let me see where I'm at today. I wonder. Okay, where are we today? Activity today, it says get up and move. Okay, 17,000 steps. Look at that. Oh no, that's not today. That's the whole week. Okay.
A whole week?
Oh man, I thought I had 17,000 steps today. I was feeling good about myself, but yeah, that's weekly summary. That was not bad. 17,000 steps, right? Okay. But this says today 1,638. That's
not bad.
Okay, so I need 362 more.
Yes, so that will be your daily. That's what you normally,
Does this thing
normal.
work when I talk? Will it give me more steps when by talking?
No, it will not.
Oh, I have to get up out of here by the desk here. Okay.
You will get maybe one of those, they give you like a.
Yeah, so it'll tell me stand up every once in a while, right?
Right.
So
And when you reach to your goal, then it will start blinking, bling, 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 and it gives a lot of boom.
Oh, love it! I got to do that. Okay.
I have it every day.
You gotta show me
every day will go boom. Yeah,
you gotta show me how to do that. Okay, how to set that for that. I need that. But
it gets you motivated.
The
gets
reinforcement,
you going.
the motivation. Yes, that's good. Okay. So speaking of motivation, it says our next question here is how do you overcome? How can I get myself to overcome that? And by we're here at the office, or at the studio here at the office till 6-7 o'clock at night, and we always say, okay, today we're going to go on the treadmill. We even have the weight machine. That's why I kind of smiled earlier when you said workout. The weight machine is there. That really hangs clothes really well. Yeah, that one's really good for hanging clothes. So it's in the back. So how can we get ourselves motivated to start? I guess people say that sometimes that's the key, just get started, but that's easier said than done. What's a good motivation? Maybe mental or physical way?
Yeah, I would just say, okay, why don't think exactly why is it that you want to do this? Why is it? Just think about it. If you think about it, you're just going to put it in your brain. That will help you motivate you to do what you have to do for your health. Like start to walk.
Well, one motivational factor for me is blood pressure. I have blood pressure.
Exactly, that will be a very good motivation for you to start doing your exercises. That because, it's so easy to take a pill and just take care of the problem at the moment. But why don't we just take the problem from the root? From the root, and let's move. Because for a fact, I know when you start exercising, you start, doing oxygen yourself, that is where your body starts going to normal again.
Okay, yeah, I have the pills at home. I just don't want to.
You take those pills, and at the end, because I'm not against about science. I'm not against about pills, but I know if we do it the right way, in a natural way, you will stay healthier longer, and longevity will stay there forever.
Because
your longevity and youth.
When you read the side effects of all those pills,
exactly.
Okay, my blood pressure is gonna be low, but I'm not gonna have a kidney, so
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I always say that when you take pills, oh, but I'm gonna take care of myself with this pill. Yeah, but remember, your kidneys is the filter.
Yeah.
So whatever your body will not absorb, your kidneys will drain like that. It's a filter. Right. So that's when you start getting sick with your kidneys and your liver.
What's a good balance for you on aerobic and anaerobic, or walking to define aerobic and anaerobic, with oxygen, without oxygen? So weight and so what's a good balance? What do you see a good balance for the two types?
Okay, well, for you to the cardio, the side of cardio.
Let's call it cardio.
Cardio. The cardio is very good because when you do your cardio, you build stamina, and stamina is what's going to give you that energy for you to do weightlifting, for you to carry your weights. The stamina that you build when you do your cardio. And
so what's your balance? What's your routine every day?
My routine every day?
Yeah, your personal.
My routine every day. I do cardio 20 minutes. 20 minutes, it's enough.
That's it?
20 minutes
I can do
every day.
I can do that.
And then you do your cardio every day, 20 minutes. And of course, I'm going to work any part of my muscles. Like one day, I will work my upper body, so I will go with shoulders only, or maybe a little bit of bicep. And then the next 2 days, right? On the next 2 days, I will do my lower body.
So you just split upper lower.
Yeah, I do one day I do lower, one day I do upper, so I can let that muscle rest. It's very important to let the muscle rest so it can grow.
Was it 48 hours? Rest each
minimum
each
48 hours. The same muscle, yes.
Because you break it down, then you got to rebuild it. So
Correct.
You got to give it time to do that.
Exactly.
That's why you don't do the same every day.
Exactly.
Okay, good. So you work out every day, 7 days?
I work out every day.
Wow.
I work out every day. First, because it makes me happy. Because when you work out, you produce that
endorphins,
endorphin.
Right? I've heard of that too.
And it's that's what makes me happy every day. To keep going, to be motivated, and it keeps youth. It keeps you youth.
Great, awesome. Okay, can you speak about okay, you talked about strength training, so weights. Can somebody still be fit without doing the weights, the anaerobic type
You
workout?
can work out with your own. You can work out with your own body, the weight of your body. You can do any type of workout with your own body, and that is very healthy
Are you
too.
talking about push-ups, pull-ups?
Yes, all that. Pull ups,
Okay,
push ups, sit ups, all that. Yes.
awesome. Okay, I have one of those bars hanging too.
Yeah, it's very good.
That really
That
hangs a
way,
lot of clothes. I fit about 20 shirts on there. It's really good.
well, that's where you really build that, for you to hang on from that body bar and lift yourself with that weight. Yeah, you really have to have that
Okay.
stamina.
I used to be able to do like 200 pull-ups. Now it's like, okay, if I can do 3, it'd be great. So let me get myself back on that bar. Okay, let's switch over now. You've got the physical part of it. I think we've discussed that very well. So to recap, like walking, running, if you like that, bicycling,
Yeah.
or in the gym, the stairmaster.
Even swimming is
Swimming?
one of the most complete exercises.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Swimming,
Yeah.
yes. Swimming is a complete exercise.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. All right. We have a nice swimming pool over
Yeah.
there. So, okay. So now we talked about the physical workout, aerobic, anaerobics. So what about nutrition? What's the best way, or what's a good nutritional routine for someone
Okay.
like me? Now let me explain what I do right now. So maybe I'm getting free coaching here. I like this. Okay.
All right.
Free consulting. I like it. Okay. So in the morning, possibly I'm trying to eat more eggs, more healthy eggs. So we're range-free eggs. Um, I mean, free range it's called. Sometimes yogurt with nuts, pecans, walnuts. Is it walnuts? Walnuts. Um, we have a trail mix that's not sugary trail mix. It's a natural trail mix. Um, Lunch. Now we're getting more into a better habit of eating with less of the mystery fats that you get out there. I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time.
Oh my gosh.
The guava and cheese from McDonald's is fabulous. So yes,
Oh,
staying away from that.
yeah.
It's been about almost a year since we've had that, right? Yeah, almost a year since we had the guava. But I haven't been to McDonald's for a long time, which is really good. I don't trust the fats after learning a little bit about how foods are processed. I don't trust the fats that they're cooking with in these restaurants. So how do someone like me, how do I create a new nutritional habit for myself?
Well, when you start, first of all, when you wake up, I always recommend, first thing that you should do, I'm going to give you a tip.
Mhm.
It's always as soon as you wake up in the morning, have yourself 8 ounces to 10 ounces of natural water.
Water. Okay.
Yeah. Natural water. As soon as you're done with your water, you wait like half an hour to let that water do what it has to do to your organs. And then you will have your fruit. I always recommend you have your fruit not in a bowl of salad food. One fruit that have the size of your palm, because that's the size of your heart.
I see.
So we should eat not more than our size of our fist.
Now with the keto craze, people say, okay, you eat a fruit, you're eating a lot of the natural fructose or sugars of the fruit, and you shouldn't start your day with that. So how do you?
Well, my opinion, me, Genie, I've been doing this for more than 25 years, and it works. It works for me. It works for anyone that asks me what to do in the morning. Because let me explain to you what those fruits do to you, especially the berries, because you have to be careful what type of fruits you're going to intake earlier in the day. The berries are the best fruits because they're very low in sugar and they're very high in nutrients.
Okay, blueberries, blackberries.
Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries.
What about strawberries? Strawberries
As well. But if I would recommend, because me personally, Genie has been doing it for more than 20 years and it works.
Okay.
It
Good.
works. The blueberries is amazing when you start your day just having blueberries and berries, because it will take your anxiety of eating sweetness during the day.
So I can't mix it. Can I mix it in with vanilla ice cream?
No, you cannot.
I was just kidding. Okay.
And then after you have your fruit, that is where it comes and you combine your protein with your carbs. Even though the fruit is a carb, because fruits are carbs, but as you're eating it in an empty stomach, because fruits should be eaten in an empty stomach. All right, it's very recommended in an empty stomach. And then you will have your eggs, as you said,
Mhm.
but try, instead of having the yogurt, because you already had your fruits. That's very, very okay for your stomach and your gut. All right, you can have, and I will always recommend to combine your carbs as oatmeal. Oatmeal is one of the best.
We basically quit the oatmeal because we thought it was
Oatmeal,
too much.
no, let me explain to you why. Oatmeal is full of fiber.
Okay.
And we have to be very concerned about how much fiber goes into our body.
But do you go with the steel cut and all special?
No, it's just the
I can use
regular,
a regular oatmeal.
oatmeal
Not the
that
1
does
minute,
not
the-
the one that comes mixed with fruits and
Right.
mixed with that, because all that is very high in sodium.
And they add sugar to those little
Yes, so
packets.
we have and we have to have very clear that sodium and sugar has a lot to do with our nutrition daily.
Okay.
So we have to cut and see very concerned about the sugar and the sodium, and be concerned more in fiber and protein
I see. Okay.
in your breakfast.
Is there a recommended time between? Okay, you said so. Let's recap. You said the water, 8 ounces of water.
Yes,
right?
8 to 10
Okay.
ounces of water.
Then you wait a little while, and you have your fruits.
Your fruits,
preferably
berries.
berries.
Yes.
Okay, and then how long should I wait till we have the oatmeal
You
or
take
the eggs?
like 15 minutes after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say, because I love eggs.
Yeah, me too. I love eggs.
And
myself.
I've read about all the great things about it, especially the mind. You know, I'm getting
Yeah.
older. I need to have the mind.
Yeah, exactly. But not too much the yellow, more the whites.
Okay.
It's
But-
because it's good to have one. You can have 4 to 5 eggs a day, because that would be a portion of protein. Because the portion of protein is very important. You eat 1 egg or 2 eggs, you're not having enough quantity of protein that your body needs.
Okay, good. Okay, so the eggs, the oatmeal, so the eggs and the oatmeal, would I
It's
vary the
something
days
that-
or?
Yeah, well, you can vary. The eggs. You can do it boiled. You can do it scrambled. You can do it.
But I'm saying, so one day oatmeal, one day eggs.
No, you have to do the combination.
The combination.
The combination of protein and carbs is very important. The way I teach how to eat, when you combine, it's like a formula. When you combine your protein and your carbs during the day, between 3 to 4 times a day, that is when you have a metabolism to work faster.
I see. Okay, good. So what about all this keto craze?
Well,
What's your theory and philosophy on it?
that is just a name. It's like a style.
Cut out all your carbs. Get rid of all
It's
your
a
carbs.
style.
No
It's
carbs.
like,
Zero
it's
carbs.
like when they did the Atkins years ago.
Right.
Same thing. It's just a style.
Atkins didn't live very long.
And then keto. Let me explain something about this keto.
Don't tell anybody. Okay?
That I, particularly me, my opinion. If you go through the diet of keto, all that you eat, like bacon and all what else? All that meat, sausages, all of that's terrible.
Still
that is
delicious, though. Come
it's
on.
delicious,
On a
but and
Sunday
then of
morning,
course
it's
you're
awesome.
you're gonna lose the weight, or you're gonna look cherry, you're thin, but you're gonna get sick.
Well, the nitrates are supposed to be bad for blood pressure. So.
Yes, you will get sick because all that it's full of fat, and your how you say that your veins, they can get the fat of, how you call that, it has a name.
Yeah, blockage of arteries.
Blockage of arteries because you've eaten all that keto
Plaque,
diet.
plaque.
Right, it happens. I've seen it. So the
But
best.
according to them, it just all gets digested if it's just fats.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I don't agree the keto diet. I've never agreed the keto diet since it came out, because of the unhealthy way they eat. The sausages and all that is processed. That is not healthy for your body.
Yeah, that's the problem
It's
with the
not
nitrates.
healthy for your gut, because you can even get how you say that, bloated, and not go to the bathroom 2 and 3 days. And when you don't go to the bathroom 2 and 3 days, then that you have a very, very bad problem right there. It's terrible.
I've noticed that we started eating the walnuts. It's the walnuts, right? Start eating the walnuts, buy the big bag of walnuts with the yogurt. Maybe I'll change from the yogurt back to. And I see that it does help me go very regularly.
Yeah, you know
And
why?
it seems like it's cleaning
Yes,
up my
because it's
system.
saturated fats. And your saturated fats, it's going to help you clean up.
And there's omega. The walnuts have omega,
Yeah,
iron,
all that
potassium,
nutrients,
magnesium.
right,
Yes,
right.
wow. It's a miracle. It's like I feel like it's cleaning me out.
Yes, it does. You can go even 2 and 3 times a day to go and do your number 2. That's very important because that is where all the sickness come. When you get sick and and you have lack of energy and all that, is because your gut is not working properly. Everything starts from there, from the gut.
So for the gut, what about going back to the yogurt? So does yogurt have the what do you call it, the anti bacillum? I forgot the name of it. The bacteria that helps
They have
process
yes, it
your
helps
food.
you because we have bad and we have good bacteria.
Mhm.
So it helps you process. I will always say to have a yogurt every day. Not that much because that's dairy, and too much dairy is gonna return water in you. So you have to measure, and everything has to be balanced.
Okay, good. Some of the other things that are covered here. This is great information, by the way. So now you're encouraging me to get. Let me see if I can get back on the dust collector today. Changing them over to the dust collector, and the other one's the clothes hanger. Okay. So what about? There's a lot of people getting into yoga and. Of course, meditation. I understand the importance of meditation, but back on the physical, let's stay on the physical fitness part of it, which I understand the mind is extremely important to the physical fitness.
Completely.
But about stretching, yoga, and other things related to exercise. Do you do any kind of yoga or stretching or?
Well, I always do when I do stretching every day because stretching, maintain your muscles healthy and it gives them length to your muscles. And when you're exercising, they contract too much, so you have to stretch them to let the blood flow.
I see.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do that yoga as for weight loss. And
The yoga.
kind of do
Well,
you burn enough in yoga?
Well, yoga is. I will say that yoga is not an exercise. It's kind of like a meditation. Because it helps your mind to control anything you want. It takes you where you want to go. It helps you to meditate. So when you have your mind that you control at that meditation, you can control anything. You want to control your weight, you will do it. You want to control your eating, you will be able to do it because you're having a healthy mind that's going to take you to where you want to.
I see. So, in your opinion, so we can finish off because I understand we have a couple more minutes. So let's look at a person like me. I'm 61. I don't move. I'm eating pretty good, I think. I can change a few things. I've stayed away from the guava and cheese pastries at McDonald's. What's the next step for someone like me? What do you suggest?
I will suggest that you start to move. That's what I suggest.
I'm telling that myself every day, but it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
but then you have to just think like this. Okay, I'm 61. How many years more I have to live? Let's say 30 more years, because up to date we have people all over the world. They're 106, 110 years old. So yes, longevity has become very popular now. So just think about how many years you have still left. You want to have a healthy retirement, or you want to have a retirement where you will be going to doctor's appointment all the time. So just think about your health.
Great.
That will motivate you.
Well, this has been really good information in a very short time. I want to thank you. Is there anything else you want to say before we sign off here, or any other tips?
Well,
You don't have to. There's no pressure on you, but just in case.
no, I'm just saying that when you have a healthy lifestyle, you can get into, like, I've seen through the years, I've had persons with like depression, and diabetic.
Understand with the
Okay.
exercise, the endorphins take care of
Exercising
that.
and eating is amazing how you can really get better in your health.
All right. Well, Genie Navarrete.
Navarrete.
Trainer, sports nutritionist. How do people get a hold of you, by the way?
Oh, well,
What's the phone number?
my phone number is 786-286-5082. Or you can get look at Genie the Trainer at Instagram, or just you can email me at geniethetrainer@outlook.com, or follow me through this new platform that we're working on.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I don't think you need to doubt anything that Jeannie has said, because look at her. She's in shape. I mean, I want to look like her. Okay. I don't know what it's going to be tough, but you've motivated me. You definitely have, and you've given me some good tips to work on that. My name is Manny Sarmiento. I'm the co-founder of Bizzle. I look forward to doing more interviews with you and seeing you on Bizzle.com.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.